There we go. Better. Microphone. That's important. All right. Now we're getting this set up. Yeah, I literally just realized it's like every other time that I open OBS it's like the wrong microphone. So, uh yay. All right. Let's go. Link is up. Posted. Good. Excellent. That should be better. And here. Okay. Excellent. We're working. Mostly fine as far as I can tell. All right. Here for the 5-0. See, always. I can always count on you to be here. Okay. Yeah, well, we're gonna talk about this quick, as I have barely looked at any of this, but yeah, there's some stuff to pay attention to here. Oh, you know what? I probably need to create my deck. That seems like a good way to go here. Oh, you know what? I hate that it does this. Like, yeah, I'll just add a new one. It's fine. Modern, add deck. Okay, excellent. Import. Fish. And we'll pick the blue box. There we go. There, we have a deck list. This is what we're gonna roll with for today. We're gonna play more Archmage's Charm and Subtlety. I made a few changes to the sideboard. We'll see how this goes. We're gonna play a split of 2 Force and 2 Aether Gusts, and we are gonna incorporate some Cavern of Souls into this deck. We've got one in the main deck and one in the sideboard so that we can hedge against the control decks a little bit. So hopefully that'll be okay. Well, they gave us nice lands to play with this time. Alright. So, that's going to be what we're doing, but, yeah, this is breaking news. Apparently there is a new format for MTG Arena. It's going to be coming out next week, exactly 1 week from today. It is Alchemy. It's another digital format, so it's Arena only, and it's like kind of an alternate standard, it looks like. So it includes all standard sets that rotates when standard does, but it'll rebalance cards. It has digital only mechanics, and it gets extra stuff. So I don't know. It's like sort of standard plus for the digital realm. Um, yeah, they want to be able to do stuff like if they print Oko, or to be able to say, you know what, you can't target your opponent's stuff with it. Or if they print like Teferi Time Raveler, they want to be able to like change the mechanics on it. So they're trying to create a format where it's still gonna they can fix it by like tweaking cards. It's not replacing anything. It's just an extra thing they're adding. Um, Owning a rebalanced card gives you every version of that card. However, if they are rebalancing a card in standard and they're gonna ban it in standard, it's yeah, a card banned from standard, I believe, and I just had looked at this. I don't think they're giving you wild cards for that now, because it's I think as long as it's still here, you still like they consider that you can still use it. So there's a couple spoilers, so I pulled up some of them. So you can see this one's rebalanced. They're changing the crew cost from 4 to 2 on the chariot. Yeah, that's interesting. This should be way better now. Goldspan Dragon here. I don't know what's no. Yeah, this is a different one, right? I don't remember I don't know what's different about this thing. I don't actually remember what the original one looks like. I'm gonna find out now. The original one. Let's see if we can spot the difference. Okay, yeah, so they changed its ability. So And instead of it being when it attacks or becomes the target of a spell, it's now only whenever it attacks. Okay, so that was the change for this one. Yeah, I don't know if I'm into this format yet. Cosmos Elixir. I never really played with this card, so gain 2 life and scry. Well, yeah, like it's fine. Demi Lich. The only thing they changed with this one is they gave it an extra point of toughness. I guess they didn't want burn spells to be able to kill it really easily. This card is actually interesting. You know what? This I could actually seeing a lot of play in Historic. These cards will be legal in Historic, by the way. So I think this is a card that reasonably could be played in Historic, and I don't think I saw any ruling on this yet. I think that if you attack with it multiple times, you can put more than 4 lightning bolts in your deck, but effectively, when it attacks, you put 4 lightning bolts into your library. So it's just increasing the chances that you're going to draw like a bolt effect every turn. It's not terrible for a red deck. It increases your threat density with the premier red burn spell. So here's Gitrog. I guess they redid this one a little bit. Yeah, I don't know. Seek a land. Okay, yeah. If it's untapped, an opponent can sack a creature to tap it, and then they seek a land to put it in the battlefield tap. So, this is kind of like what is it, Desecration Demon? You get to like sacrifice a creature, and then if your opponent sacks the creature, this gets tapped, but you get to find a land to put it into play. And then this has whenever land enters the battlefield, it perpetually gains black green tap, sacrifice it, draw a card. So turns all the lands that it comes into play after it into extra card draw, which is kind of cool. They continue the theme of like making Gitrog really fun and like land ramp decks. This one is actually really interesting, and I'm actually kind of sad that this is going to be a digital only card, because this doesn't need to be, but they are choosing to make it a digital only card. It enters the battlefield tapped. You choose a color for it. So when it enters the battlefield, you scry 1. All right. But if you weren't the starting player, so if you were on the draw, you get to untap it instead. So if you're on the play, you play it. It comes into play tapped, and you scry 1. If you're on the draw and you play it, it just comes into play untapped, and you don't scry, and it taps for one of any or whatever color you choose. So that's kind of interesting. It's trying to like give you like a card that sort of balances being on the play versus on the draw. I think that's kind of cool. So I don't know how I feel about Alchemy, but we'll see. They're still just trying to push their arena stuff, but honestly I haven't really been playing Arena at all the last month. I just have not cared at all. So yeah, there's probably going to be a bunch more spoilers in the near future, because it's coming out next week. So I think it's like 60 some new cards are getting added. So we'll see more. But anyway, I figured we'd look at that quick because just was a thing. So why not? Anyway, now let's look at our beloved fishies here. So people said they wanted to see more with Archmage's Charm. There have been a few builds that have been playing without it, but just keeping the subtlety. And that definitely seems like a reasonable way to go. However, we're gonna. It was specifically requested that we play more with Charm, so that's what we're gonna do. So because of that, you still have to keep. You can't really afford to play a bunch of colorless lands. However, I am gonna try to play one Cavern of Souls, because I think this was something Nikachu was saying. Like, playing without Cavern against control really sucks, especially because they have like Prismatic Ending to get rid of your Vial, and then it just makes you weak to their counterspell. So having one Cavern in the main and one in the sideboard, I think that's going to be a much better hedge against the counterspell decks. Otherwise, like, Charm is still fine. We're playing 21 blue sources in our deck, if we're counting our Glasspool. So, and in the case where we're up against a counterspell deck, it might be turn 4. So once in a while that we get to Archmage's Charm. We'll have to see. I don't know. But it's gonna be interesting to try it. I think Subtlety can help a lot though. It's like on turns like 4 and 5, they like to play planeswalkers like Jace the Mind Sculptor or Teferi. So Subtlety can kind of cover that a little bit too, because we can always evoke it for free. And the sideboard, I'm gonna try Aether Gust just because Aether Gust I think is a little bit better against like the Rhino decks and some like the Omnath decks. It's also better against Titan, which, we actually have a much more reasonable game with like Subtlety, Charm, and Titan, and Gust in our deck. Other than that, Thieving Skydiver is really cool against all the Hammer decks. Ancestral Vision is really good against a lot of the Luris decks. 2 Brazen Borrowers. I think this card is actually just generically strong. And if we're going to board in a bunch of counter magic, it's actually kind of helpful to have more cards you can flash into play. So I like Borrower as a value card, but also it's an out to a bunch of stuff. Like, it's, we can play it against Amulet. We can play it against, like Tron and decks like that. So there we go. That's what we're rolling with. Let's go. See if we can get us a 5-0. I don't know about that, but we'll try. This is only my second outing with this list, so we'll see how this goes. It takes there's a huge learning curve to some of these cards, especially Archmage's Charm. Like, there's so many decisions you can make with that card. It's really hard to know. But it's time to show off a little bit of that Merfolk rage. Man. Oh man, that was just if you are on the Merfolk Discord in the last week, then you kind of know what that's all about. I'm not going after people here. I just thought it was really, really funny. So yeah, it would be nice if we could find an opponent though. Because these games tend to go on a long time because this is a very, very grindy deck. So I would like to be done before 10 o'clock today. That would be cool. In the meantime, let's... Oh, there we go. We have an opponent. Excellent. Let's join the match. We're on the play. It doesn't look like... I think we keep this. We just play Mimic in turn 1, and then turn 2, maybe like Silvergill Adept. Wait, is this screwed up here? Hold on a second. I gotta... Yeah, Arena... Or I mean MTGO updated, that's why. Alright, that's better. We'll bring the chat back on the screen. Okay, yeah, we're gonna keep this. We'll play Mimic in turn 1. I think this is good. We don't have anything in turn 1, but we can always pitch Biomancer to Subtlety if we need to. We mold to 6, okay, good. We are up against Tron, okay. Well, there's not really a whole lot we can do about that. We're up against Tron. I really need to get this land for this charm, so I think I'm going to cast Silvergill Adept first. I will show the Biomancer. Alright, it could be better, but Subtlety might help buy us a little bit of time. Hopefully they miss, but like the chances that they miss in Stirrings is really low. They found a mine, so I'm assuming they're gonna play it. No, they just showed us they have the Tron, so that's surprising. Alright. Not bad. Not bad. Let's turn off this Urza's Tower. And hopefully we can get an island to put this charm back on the map and do stuff. Oh, they have nothing. That's great. Okay. So here, what could happen here? There is a very good chance that they might just kill this Tide Shaper. So I think I want to, if I just attack for 4, there's like no way I can kill them next turn. If I play the Lord, I put them to 12, and then I draw another Lord, then I can actually win. So I think I got to do this. We just have to hope that like Subtlety is enough. If they play like Land Ballista, I'm definitely going to Subtlety that thing. Uh-oh. Yeah, we're definitely not letting that happen. Hold on. Make sure we do this right. Okay. So land or a Lord will just be winning here. Okay, we got him. I mean, this puts them to 1, so like there's realistically not much they can do here. Even if they found some way to like kill everything, like Trickster is still good enough to find its way through to the finish. But I doubt that. I don't think they can bail themselves out here. That's too big of an attack. Like at this point, Ballista's not enough to clear the board anyway. They have like Ugin, they could survive for a turn. We'd still have Trickster to get in and finish them though. Or possibly Archmage's Charm to do something. The game's not over if they have Ugin, I think, but anything less than that, like, if they had that, they would have windmill slammed that shit, and they did not, so. Like, I think if they had Ugin, they would have played it last turn. And the fact that they didn't, they went for Ballista last turn instead of Ugin, that's why I don't think they have it. So, I believe that it was safe to commit the Lord here. Yeah, they concede. Alright, cool. There we go. Excellent. Against Tron. So Thieving Skydiver is actually kind of cool because it can steal like maps and stuff, but it's, I don't know. I don't know if the chances are that it's actually going to do that. I mean, we definitely want Force here. We definitely need the Brazen Borrower because they have like Karn for Ensnaring Bridge. I don't actually like Svyelun against this deck because I think Svyelun just, you have to tap too much mana to play her here. The only other thing is like Thieving Skydiver might be better. Can take out like Harbinger of the Tides maybe. Or Benthic Biomancer is reasonable to take out. Let me think. The only thing that sucks about it is it's only a 2-1, so if they have like Ballista, it's easy to kill this thing. But there might be a chance where we can use Skydiver to steal something. I think I like it more than Harbinger. Harbinger's just really clunky. Other than that, I think I want to keep everything else. Like maybe, yeah, there are worlds where we can like screw them with this card, so I think I'm gonna keep the 1-drops on the draw just because I need to keep pressure on them, so we'll run it like this. I think we have a pretty good shot at winning this match. Oops, that's not what I wanted. There. Now I can see everything. All right. I can't keep this. This is too much mana. I think I do have to keep this, though. And probably Trickster's going on the bottom here. All right. If they play a map, I think I have to force this. I can't let them just do that. Alright, that's not great. Well, they had 2 maps. Well, that's definitely bad. This means they'll have Tron in turn 4. That's less than ideal. We didn't draw another land. I think it was still worth forcing the map, because if they don't have it, then it makes it a lot harder. Oh, they just naturally had Tron, so, like, I guess fuck us, right? That's the deal. Why are you playing Start? Unless you have, what, maybe Wormcoil Engine or something? Or Thragtusk. That Thragtusk could definitely be a thing. Interesting. Actually, no, this still could be Karn the Great Creator. Nurturing. They didn't do anything. That's really surprising. Yikes. Alright, I think we're in trouble. No, we are definitely in trouble here because this means they have to have like Ugin or Ulamog in hand. Blast Zone's not great. They can blow up our Aether Vials now, which is just devastating. Yeah, this is falling apart. Like, they just had Natural Tron and we had a bad mulligan here. Alright, well, let's get a Lord out at least before we lose our Aether Vials. I don't know. Maybe if by some chance they just don't have anything in hand, and we draw lands like Archmage's Charm can stabilize us. That's what we're hoping for. Okay, well, that's a good sign. If that's what they're leading off with, that means they might not have anything. Like, maybe they just kept Natural Tron and they just had nothing else to go with it. Okay. Oh, that's bad. Alright, now I think we're dead to that. Because now the Sanctum can just get like a Ballista or something. We don't have an answer to Karn. I guess I can play the Lord. I kind of have to, but they're going to just Ballista me, but whatever. I can't really do anything about it. I have to kill Karn. We'll try to make it a game, but like our mulligan was not great. We got stuck on one land and they just had it on the play, so well, when they're on the play and we're on the draw. Yeah, so it's okay. So Ballista's going to come out for 4. Okay, well, I guess it means if I draw a land, I can steal the Ballista. They'll kill off my Master of the Pearl Trident, but they won't be able to kill the Lord of Atlantis. Oh, that's terrible. They're going to get Ensnaring Bridge here. Yeah, I imagine they just play it right away. They got Trinisphere. Oh, brutal. We didn't get another land. Like, if we actually picked up a land, we could probably play through this really easily. Alright, that Ballista is going to wipe our board. If this is Ulamog, we're just dead. They can kill off both of these things now. All right, now I think this is probably enough because they can untap and just add a bunch of counters to it and kill off our stuff. So there's like no chance we can resolve anything here. We'll give up. All right. We had a chance for a little while, but not all the it didn't go our way. So, what else do we want to do here? I think we just have to run it back and just hope that we do a little bit better. That's all. All right, we're on the play. His hand is really bad. This is the same thing as last time. I have to keep this. They're molded to get 6. Like, I don't think I can go to 5. Like, like I'm not casting this though. I'm gonna have to put like Vial in the bottom. Just keep like Tide Shaper plus Master. I don't know. Maybe I'm supposed to go to 5 here. It's like we have a Grove and that's it. And like this is not reasonably getting cast, and like neither is this card. So it's kind of already like we're on 4 cards now. All right, mulligan. All right, this is a little bit better, I guess. I guess I'm getting rid of Aether Vial, and this is gonna hurt, but I think I gotta get rid of Brazen Borrower. We're gonna be dealing a ton of damage to ourselves with these Waterlogged Groves. Oh, they went to 4 cards. Okay, well there might be hope then. All right, pass. I think that you need them. Like I do not like the fact that we have to have 4 Waterlogged Groves in the deck, but because of the Archmage's charm, I think that they're just too necessary. You have to have them in this deck if you want any reasonable chance of like actually doing anything with your lands. Otherwise, you're just gonna flood too much. Tide Shaper is a good draw because it means if they play a second Tron land, I can I can take them off Tron pretty easily here. It's going to hurt, but we have to do it. They just played the mine, so we'll target that. Alright, we really want to draw an island so that we have this charm up and we can also flash in Trickster. Not bad, actually. I can live with this. Alright, let's put more of a clock in play. They're only on 4 cards right now, so this might be good enough. Blast Zone, they can take my Tide Shaper away at the end of their turn. It's not great. So this is definitely going to die. So we're just kind of hoping that they're on like Ugin or something and that Force is just going to win here. So I think I need to play the Lord so that way I get in for... This will attack for 4, this will attack for 3. This is going to die. The only... You know what would suck though? If they tick Blast Zone up to 2, that wouldn't be good. Yeah, but if they don't crack it here, I think they have to crack, because if I play the Master, right, this is going to be 4, 4, and 3. They're going to go to 1, and then like taking this up to 2 is not actually going to be a winning plan for them. Because if they waste their next turn just blowing up all these, then the Tide Shaper just kills them. So they're going to have to crack it to kill Tide Shaper. So yeah, we'll get in for 7 damage, and then next turn we should kill them as long as they just play a non-creature spell. Or anything that's like not Ballista, I think. So we have good chances, I think. Yeah, I figured that was happening. If they play like Ugin here, then just Force of Negation is fine. And if they play pretty much anything else, I can just force. No, that's not good. Karn the Great Creator. They have 6 mana still. I think I gotta force this. Let's get rid of the Silvergill. Like we're not playing that card for this game. So if they play like Wormcoil Engine, then Merfolk Trickster is fine. So we can get through that. They play Ballista, and they can kill off a Master, but then I still have 5 damage. So no, like they could block, but I can just Trickster it first. So yeah, like we still beat Ballista. I don't know what else they could have on 6 that gets them out of this here. All right, they have nothing. All right, we win. See, just barely, but we got through Tron. Tideshaper doing the Lord's work. No pun intended. Actually, that's a double pun because they're doing the Lord of Atlantis' work and my work. All right, join match. Let's go. Round 2. We are on the draw against Time to Top Deck. It's another one of those really dangerous hands, but fuck. I really want to keep this. I'm gonna keep it. Live a little. Oh fuck, they're gonna Thought Seize and take my Aether Vial. Damn it! Why does it always happen? It's like it's every single time that I'm like on the draw with this Vial, it's always against the Thought Seize deck. I thought I was safe because I didn't see a Lurrus here, so I'm like, okay, there's gotta be like no Lurrus, but yeah, we have to be safe, but apparently no. So what the fuck is playing Inquisition without Lurrus? I didn't even know that there were decks that were doing that. At least none of them came to mind. Trying to think what it would be that we're up against that's... Because otherwise, like, for most of these decks, Lurrus is just free. If you're playing, like, Inquisition or Thoughtseize, like, 95+% of the time, there's nothing really over 2 mana that you even need to play in your deck. So, and it's playing basic Swamp, so I'm guessing it's not, like... Probably not a 3-color deck. I would think not. Like, I don't imagine that a lot of these decks, like, they would lead off with basic Swamp unless it's, like, some 1 or 2 colors. It's possible that maybe it's, like, you know, an Esper deck and they just happen to have Swamp in turn 1, but I think that odds don't favor that. I don't... What do they have? Oh, they're trying to decide whether they want to grief me right now. They know they can't because I have Subtlety here. Okay, so they're looking... that makes sense, because if they have grief, then that's why they don't have Lurrus. So right now they're trying to think, do I pitch a card to cast grief? And I think if they want to grief me, I think I would let them here. Because they can't ephemerate it right now, so... Or they don't have any way to blink grief to keep it. If they had a mana up when they were doing it, then I might think about it, because they might have something like Malakir Rebirth. Wondering if this also is maybe something like Oops All spells. I don't know if I don't remember if they play Inquisition in their deck or not. But I think if it was, then they would probably want to take the Subtlety. Okay, they're not doing it, so... Definitely looks like they have grief, though. Think I'm gonna... Well, I don't know if I want to play the Tideshaper here. It might be the card that I want to pitch to this thing. They know about all of these guys. I play Tideshaper. It's only going to be a 1/1. I don't think that's really good. I think I'm just going to pass. Yeah, if they're going to... Okay, that's fine. This definitely looks like they're trying to set up Grief plus Ephemerate. No, they're just retracing. Okay. At this point, I only have 3 cards left in my hand, so I don't think that I'm keeping Subtlety here. I think we want to cast Silvergill this turn and draw a card. Interesting. So, okay, that's not bad. Alright, we have more cards, but really we need another land so this charm becomes an option. There's Urza's Saga. Well, it would make this Trickster better if we can keep it. Okay, if they're going to just use that, I don't care. That's fine. Oh, I can just kill their Urza's Saga right now. I think that's actually the way to go here. Like, I would love to play Silvergill, but I think I need to get this Saga off the table. I think they're going to Fatal Push it in response, so it doesn't ever kill it. All right, they had another removal spell, so they have 1 card left in hand. Fuck, it's not great. Now they can make a construct here. They have Mishra's Factory. This has to be like 8 rack, right? That's what's going on. Yeah, okay, that's what I thought. So here's the cool thing: I can actually use Charm and steal the rack. And they have no cards in hand, so like I really, really want to be able to do that. Very badly. So, to that end, I have to play Silvergill Adept here. So I am going to steal their rack. That's my plan. I'm going to let their own rack beat them. I don't think stealing it in response to the upkeep is going to do anything. They're just going to make some constructs here, which stealing the constructs is not like a terrible plan, but they're going to get another rack right now. So they'll probably make a construct, make another that's not great if they get another one of these things. Yeah. I really, really needed to draw an untapped land there so I could take it before this happened. Because now, with the constructs and them having 2 racks, that's dangerous. I don't know. Taking 1 construct, like, does remove a lot of power from them, and I have a Trickster for the other one. They have, like, Raven's Crime here, but I'm just trying to figure out what the best way to go about this is. I think I have to take this. Okay, well, I have enough cards in hand anyway, so this doesn't really matter. I think I want to gain control of this, because it's going to start hurting them. It'll make these smaller, and it's going to deal them damage. Hold on. Oh, you know what? No, it's not going to work because okay, never mind. This isn't going to work cuz they already chose me for this. All right. Yeah, that's a problem. Fuck. Yeah, 3 minus the number of cards in their hand. But it's chosen me, so yeah, I can't. It doesn't matter. Controlling is not going to help. All right. So the other option is now I have to look at what I want to do with these. Could play a Silvergill Adept to hope to draw a land so I can just like snowball that into Trickster. It's not a terrible idea. But I really, if I don't draw a land, then it means like these things are gonna clobber me this turn. Probably have to double block them. If I draw the land, then like, yeah, I get to play Trickster and kill one of them, and then I have blockers for the other one. I only have one card, so Trickster and playing Silvergill first is like for free. It doesn't hurt my card count, so I think I'm willing to gamble in this. I could use Charm to steal a golem, but I'm trying to. I don't know. I want to do this before they like thought seize me again too. Fuck, that was not great. So I guess here, I think I need to play the. Actually, I might want to hold the Mimic in hand. There is an argument for playing Mimic, because if I draw another land, then I can do two things, but I think I need to keep cards in hand here, so... The only thing that's going to be terrible is this is going to deal a lot of damage. Because chances are they are going to animate this thing to make these both 5/5s. And if they draw... Like, they'll probably make me discard a card with Raven's Crime. That would be my guess. So if I can get, like, Svyelun out, Svyelun can help stabilize this board a lot. Yeah, I know. That's a concern. I have to be careful about how many cards I play because 2 racks is really dangerous. So, yeah, I don't have like I don't think playing the Mimic here is great. Like, there's also a chance that I just have to hold up Charm for next turn. I could just chump block like one of these golems and then just wait till next turn and then Trickster it. I might have to discard the Lord of Atlantis. Or discard, like, either the Lord or the Mimic. I think I would discard the Lord. This thing's actually worth the least right now. Yeah, that makes sense. So I would definitely block the Mishra's Factory. But I don't... I'm surprised they're attacking with this. Alright, well... This is sort of fine. Okay, well, they're just going to Fatal Push that. That's okay. Yeah, well, I'm still safe from this, so... That's not bad, actually. So I have options here. I could play the Tide Shaper and turn off the factory at some point. Playing Svyelun is... I think I have to get... I have to either play the Charm or the Trickster first, and I think I need to play the Trickster first. No, but I don't want to... I think you know what? I think it has to be Charm, right? Because this is 3 mana, and if I draw another land, I want to be able to do 2 things next turn, so... We're gonna have to use Charm and steal one of these golems. Well, yeah, see, now I feel a lot better about saving this Tide Shaper. I will just block their construct with their other construct. And then hopefully we can hit islands and then play like Tide Shaper plus Trickster next turn. Because we have to get rid of this thing. This will create too much value otherwise. Smallpox. Interesting. That's very interesting, actually. Okay. Guess I'm gonna tap that for mana first. Okay, they're gonna use Mishra's Factory. I don't think I want to counter this. I think I'm fine with letting them sacrifice their factory here. I'm gonna discard, I think, the Lord of Atlantis. Get rid of this. Now, like, we're not in a bad spot now. Yeah, Dress Down is a reasonable card. I've seen the Shadow deck actually likes to play that. Um, we're gonna take this thing now, because now we have a blocker in case they want to attack. I don't even know if I want to. I think I probably need to block this thing. So I'm not going to have more artifacts, but I guess they might. We're going to take them off of this Urza Saga, though. Don't know if I want to. I guess they make me discard a card that would suck. At some point, though, I'm going to have to play some of this stuff. Because I need to get, like, Svyelun out, so the best way for me to do that is play that as a land. If I have to discard a card, I think I want to discard the Grove. I guess I'm going to block just in case they have, like, smallpox or something. What did they draw? They had to have drawn something that they can't cast here, so interesting. Okay. I think we're fine. I think I'm just gonna Trickster this thing in their end step. Yeah, I think that's the safest way to go here. I don't really need to play a land right now, so we've managed to turn this game around. We were kind of on the back foot for a while, but we're like keeping our head above water on these racks. And now their silent clearing is going to start working for us. Like if they thought to, okay, no, that's fine. I don't really care about that. We're not taking any damage from this, but they are taking damage from their thing. Okay, so let's place Svyelun here. I'm gonna hold 3 lands in hand. What's up, Dogfish? Yeah, we definitely have Oboro as an option. I guess that's a fair point. I could play a land here because I can always bounce Oboro back. So I don't have to tap the Oboro. But I think that we're in a really good spot here just because of Svyelun. Now we're going to draw a bunch of cards. Yeah, like, it seems very, very strong for us here. Unless they have another smallpox, that would be bad. Fuck. Alright, I don't think I have any way to deal with this. I guess I could draw another Trickster, and if I draw another Trickster, then I might want to, flash that in to, protect it. Oops, no. I want to sacrifice this, because if I draw Trickster, I can sack that to the smallpox instead. Harbinger is not it. Alright, I guess we're discarding Island. Oh, fuck, this... No, we can't do this yet. Oh, we have to wait till our turn. Alright. We're still okay here. Harbinger. I'll play Waterlogged Grove and pass. Ooh, that's a swing and a miss there, champ. That is going to hurt you a lot. That was a free 2 damage for us. Alright, think here we're going to play Tide Shaper, and then we're just going to hopefully end it with this. We have them dead next turn. Hopefully they just can't cast a spell. I don't think we took a single point of damage from either one of these racks this entire game. That was incredible. This definitely is a match where I think I want Ancestral Vision. This is also not really a subtlety match unless... Well, okay, so they could have Grief. I guess that's a thing. Maybe Liliana the Veil. Maybe Ensnaring Bridge, actually. That's a good point. So, need Force of Negation and probably Brazen Borrower. I think we want this card. I don't... you know what? Thieving Skydiver is also really good here, too, because we can steal constructs with it. Alright, what do we not need here? Yeah, it's actually hard because like a lot of these cards are really good. I think Subtlety is probably not where we want to be. On the draw, like Aether Vial is very, very good against Smallpox, but I don't know about the... Yeah, it's... Otherwise, it's not amazing. Harbinger is probably not great. Honestly, the Lords are probably not that important. This might be just a point where we just side out the Lords. I guess Harbinger can bounce like a token. It's not really amazing, though. Yeah, it's not particularly inspiring. This is like, yeah, if we steal constructs with this, that's value. Tide Shaper's good. Even Benthic Biomancer is not bad. I don't know, maybe we take out Biomancer. Because it's not actually drawing us a card, it's just filtering cards here. Yeah, like... And the reason that we're going to take out Lord of Atlantis also, they could have like Mutavault in their decks. They do have Mistress Factory, so if we put Mutavault, or if we put Lord in, they have Mutavault, we're giving them Island Walk against us. Master's not going to do that. I think this is okay. Oh, we still need Borrower. Just because they might have Bridge. It's possible. They didn't show us Luris, so we never know. Alright, I'm going to take out Harbinger for that. We're going to run it like this. I feel like we've got the tools for this match, so it just depends on how the cards shake out. This is good. This is great. I'm gonna keep... Well, okay, so like a lot of this is dependent upon whether this vision resolves, but like this is... Yeah, this is not terrible. Like, I think the chances that they're not gonna have a discard spell in turn 1 are really low, but I think I still have to keep this. They mulled to 6. If he just, like, Raven's Crimes me, then that's not going to actually do anything, so... If I can suspend this Ancestral Vision, we probably just win on that alone, so... Yeah, I think this is fine. Like, I think it's a risk... Oh, yeah, they fucking lose right now, because they played the rack on turn 1, we're suspending a fucking Ancestral Vision. There is no way that this is not going to just, like, completely win the game. They'd have to have, like, Chalice on 0 here, and I don't think they're bringing in Chalice against us. Yeah, that's terrible for their plan. All right. Well, that's not great for us. Tide Shaper would be appreciated, but you know, we gotta do what we gotta do. I probably should keep this here. Not bad. I'm gonna play one Aether Vial, but I'm gonna play one, but I'm gonna keep the other in hand just because or is it? It might be a little bit behind. Yeah, I don't know if I can fix that. It's okay. I have to discard a card. I'm discarding this Aether Vial. What's up, Grim Ducky? Yeah, because I don't think they have a lot of artifact removal, so like one vial should be fine here. Drawing an island would be pretty nice. So we have our charm up. I think I have to play that because I really want to be able to do this next turn. And I do have a Trickster for a Golem token, or a Construct token, I mean. So this thing is not going to be hurting me. Yeah, I think we're in a pretty good spot here. And again, like, the Master of the Pearl Trident is like the weakest card in here at the moment. They like tapped out in their turn for this too. That was great. So we can tick Vial up to 2. Pithing Needle, naming Aether Vial. I don't care about that. That's fine. That's less fine. There's so many constructs. What are you going to do with this? Surprised they didn't attack. Like, there's really no... If I had Trickster, then, you know, I was going to play it no matter what. I guess maybe they were worried I was going to counter their rack. I definitely am ahead right now. So here's the thing. I don't think I play a land here, actually. I think... I'm pretty sure I just want to keep this Archmage's Charm. It might even be worth taking a hit from... Well, you know what? No, I probably should play the island here. Because we're going to draw 3 cards off of this. So we're going to be able to play a ton of stuff. It might be worth taking like 2 damage off of these things for 1 turn. Alright. Sure, I can make another construct. I have to figure out what I want to do with this one. I can afford to take some damage, yeah. They're going to Thoughtseize me. Okay, so I have to make some choices here. How do I want to deal with these constructs right now? I could either Trickster and kill it, or I could steal it with Charm. I don't think it matters a whole lot either way. It's gonna die. I guess what's worth more, because they're probably gonna take the Trickster. If I play Trickster, they're gonna take Charm. If I play Charm, they're gonna take Trickster. So what do I care about more right now? In either case, I think that the construct I have is going to be a 2/2 anyway. It's not like, yeah, it's not going to make... I don't think it matters either way. I think I just play Trickster and kill this thing. No, I don't think attack... Like, I think I'm going to take 4 damage this turn. But I could just also counter this, but that doesn't seem right. Charm to draw 2 cards is an option too. Alright. We'll see what happens here. I'm going to kill the construct with this. I will let them take the Archmage's Charm. I do have visions coming off next turn. So we're going to take damage first, and then we're going to draw a bunch of cards. They have to take the charm. Yeah. What's your other card in hand? I don't think they're doing anything because they want to make a construct with this guy. Alright, we take 4 damage. Yeah. Alright. Excellent. Oh, we're definitely suspending this bad boy. Okay, so here I have Charm up, so that's actually not bad. I think I'm fine here. I guess what, if I attack in, like, that's not really helping me. So I think I just pass here. So I can always steal their construct if I want. Or I could just draw 2 cards with this thing. That's an option. So I imagine they're just going to get another rack. I probably have to use this thing to take a construct. It seems like that's the correct thing to do. Interesting. All right. Now I can also play Glasspool and copy this and then kill the other one. They're tapped out here, so I can just easily block this like this. I could have attacked there, but I kind of like this line a little bit better. Because now they're not going to have any, like, real threats here. That's not bad. We'll cast Mimic and copy the Trickster. And then we kill the other thing. Yeah. Okay, good. Here, now I can attack. Just hold cards in hand right now. Like, this factory is not getting through, so... See what they have to do here. I think we're just trying to buy time until Visions pops off again. So I think once this Visions pops off, then we don't really have to worry about these anymore. Like, I'm not in a position to really force anything this turn. Smallpox would not be great. Okay, well, I do have to force that. That's not ideal. Yeah, because otherwise I was going to either discard 3 cards or discard 2 cards. So that's not, yeah, it's not fantastic. No. Okay, well, let's see, what do we got? Naturally. Alright, I could attack them, put them to 12, but then they'll put me to 10, and then I take another at least 2 damage. So I'd be at 8. I think if they draw a removal spell, then they're just going to kill this thing and attack anyway. Alright, let's race. I mean, ideally what we want from them right now is a Thoughtseize. That's not ideal. I can at least kill Liliana. But I'm going to go to 8 here. Alright, well, I think that we're okay. So we're going to take 2 from the Mishra's Factory, go to 6, and then we're going to take probably 2 from this, go to 4. Or if I have to cast this, we'll go to 2. But then we'll have visions, so that we'll have a bunch of cards in hand to try to avoid this for a while. Okay, if this is all they're doing is attacking with this, like, that's fine. We can race this. This doesn't look terribly strong in their part. They didn't draw Smallpox because they would have cast it, I think. Alright. Yep. Come to Papa. Give me all of the cards. So good. Alright. Cornucopia of cards right now. Alright, so I guess I can play Silvergill plus Svyelun here. Silvergill is a free card right now. Like, they have to consider resigning at this point. Because this is free. I get to play this. See what we draw off of this. I mean, I can play the Grove. I'm willing to take 1 damage to play Svyelun here. Being at 3 doesn't really matter. I can... Well, yeah, being at 3, I'm still okay, because I still have Force up. Do I need to worry too much here? I guess what, if I go to 3 and I have to if I have to use the Force... I'm just thinking, like, what if they make me discard here? If I have to use the Force, I'll be at 2 cards here, so I go to 1 from this thing. And I don't think there's any way that they could have, like, removal that... Or what if it's, like, small... No, if they cast, like, Smallpox, I'm forcing that. I'm just trying to think. I think it's safe to play Svyelun here. I can't think of anything that's gonna get me if I do this, and I think I have to. I could Tide Shaper the Factory, that's true. But I'm just trying to, like... I need to put I definitely need to attack them right now. I'm just considering whether I want to play Svyelun or not, because Tide Shaper the Factory is definitely a line. Svyelun is the thing that's going to get me out of rack range, though. So I'm going to draw... Well, I guess, I don't know. The game might be over before this really matters, so... If I play Tide Shaper, they might just, like, Fatal Push it and then, you know, attack anyway. I think I like playing Svyelun here. You know... Okay. Now, if they had another rack, they would have played that. I think the only thing that, like, gets there is if they have removal plus, what are they doing? Oh no, opponent, no! You had to do that first! Svyelun is a card. I was just gonna say, the only hope they'd have is they'd have to, like, play Fatal Push into another rack exactly in order to, like, get there. And, yeah, that's not gonna work now, because now no matter what they do, like, I don't think there's any card that they can draw that actually matters now. They're just dead. I have a Force in hand. I can afford to take 2 damage, and they're just gonna die, so... Like, the rack is not gonna kill me at this point. Yeah, it's over. If they were gonna do that, they needed to Fatal Push before I played Svyelun. I don't think it would have helped them really, but no, this game's over. Like, we've got this by the balls right now. I guess we can just Tide Shaper and win here. So okay, well they're basically giving up here. Yeah. So thing to note here, I believe they still could have animated it, and Tide Shaper would not make it not a creature. So they could have, like, blocked Svyelun with this thing this turn. That was a potential out for them, at least to not die right now. But they probably didn't have any way to follow that up, so I don't know. I think it was like they still should have did it, but you know, it is what it is. But all right, we got there. We're 2-0 now. It's good. Matches are going on a little bit long, but you know, it's okay. All right, I'm going to take a quick 2-minute break. I'm going to be right back. So everybody, chat, behave while I'm gone. I'll be right back. So this is probably going to be a long one. All right, here we go. Any changes? I changed the sideboard a little bit. So, can we pull up our deck list here? Yeah, I'll show you between. Yeah, so instead of running 4 Force of Negation, I put in 2 Aether Gusts, and we have 1 Cavern in the side. I don't remember if I had Brazen Borrower in the side last time. I may have, but definitely these are new. Otherwise, oh, the 1 Cavern main deck I changed too. All right, let's go. Yeah. You know, and also I was thinking about that last game. Yeah, like a removal spell plus rack wasn't even gonna work for them because we had 2 blockers. So yeah, I don't actually know if there's much they could have done about it. I think they were just kind of dead no matter what we did. So, what's going on, Bishark? Oh, you also played against December 18. Okay. Yeah, you know what? The fish are out there. We're swimming. We're starting to play some super powerful cards. We got to see the power of Ancestral Vision in that match. And what was our first match again? Oh, yeah, we played against Tron. Yeah, Tron doesn't really want to see Merfolk. Merfolk is like pretty much everything Tron hates to see in a deck. It has a quick clock, it has a cheap interaction, and it can turn off, it can interact with the land. So, yeah, counterspells, land disruption, and aggro is just a nightmare for Tron. We're up against Peanut Butter Jelly. Looks like we're on the draw here, so this hand looks fine. This is definitely a hand where I'm going to play Glasspool in turn 1. Okay, they mulled the 6, so hopefully these charms will be really good. You know, I might even play the Oboro first. Just because, like, depends what they do here. I might want to hold up Trickster. And if I play the Oboro, they won't suspect Merfolk as much. Oh, we're up against humans? Ancient Ziggurat. It has to be. This has to be humans. We haven't seen this in a long time. Actually, Archmage's Charm could be really good against this deck. Yeah, well, we didn't draw a land, so we have to play Mimic. Definitely playing Trickster against this deck is very powerful. Yeah, no, the only way I was not playing Glasspool is if I drew a different land. So, but I have to guarantee that I have this in turn 3. I absolutely want to be able to play Charm and steal this Esper Sentinel, or whichever, or ideally like a Champion of the Parish. Well, that's going to make that more difficult. Okay, well, we'll play the Oboro. I'm not going to tell, like, maybe they'll think I'm on, like, a mill deck or something. I don't know. Or, like, a control deck of some kind. Something that's not Merfolk. There's not, yeah, like, Merfolk doesn't play a lot. Like, it only plays one of these, so. I don't know. This just looks less conspicuous, I think. They only have 3 cards left. If they attack with Thalia, I might just use Trickster and block it. I guess I could block the Esper Sentinel as well. Thalia's Lieutenant? Okay. No, I think I'm going to have to block Thalia now. We'll take away its first strike and trade with it. Okay, well, they played an Aether, but I have 1 card in hand, so it's not looking great for them, to be honest. I think here we're just going to steal this thing. They're going to get to draw a card, but hopefully this is just means that they're going to attack with both of these into this charm. I could take the Vial at some point too, but we're definitely taking the Sentinel first. They play another Thalia's Lieutenant that's actually fantastic for us, I think. Yeah, you know what? Maybe I was supposed to counter that, actually. But I'm really more interested in trying to kill off the Sentinel plus Lieutenant here. What? Okay, that's interesting. Just that. Okay. Alright, well, I still want this thing. Don't, yeah, attacking into the Mantis Rider's not really helpful here. But we have Subtlety that can block that at some point if we want, so. I could take the Aether Vial. I don't think it really matters, though, because, like, they already have 3 mana and they don't have a lot of cards. Like, them trying to do 2 things in one turn, even with the Vial, is not really a threat. This might be better just for us to draw 2 cards, to be honest. And they don't have Cavern of Souls out either, which is worth noting. So this technically could counter a card at some point. Like, next turn, we could use Charm to counter something and maybe do something else depending on what we draw. Oh, what are they going to do with this? What are they going to name with this? Like, this is interesting. They have... Like, I already cast 1 Charm. They chose Svyelun, okay. I don't think they can attack with the Lieutenant. Okay, they're going to put 2 of those in here. If I were them, I might consider Merfolk Trickster. That's probably the most dangerous card. Master of the Pearl Trident. Well, I hate to tell you, that's not going to really do that much. If they attack with this, I probably will just block with Sentinel and Master here. No, they're not attacking with it. All right. It's not that bad, but it's... We gotta do something soon. Okay, that's very helpful. Okay. We just... The Trickster is going to be a 4/4, so I think we want to try to ambush this Mantis Rider in combat. I could take that Vial right now, but again, they only have like 1 card in hand, so I'm not sure how much value that has. Esper Sentinel. I don't actually think I really care about that. I think I might want to just make me draw 2 cards. I could counter this thing, but no, see, here's the thing. I don't think I want to actually take this one. Like, I think I want to actually just draw 2 cards. So my plan right now is I want to use Trickster to try to eat this Mantis Rider. See, that Tide Shaper is very, very good here, too. Yeah, if I have to do it in response, or they're going to get to draw another card, and I don't want them to do that. I think I'm just going to chump block this thing here. Well, they don't have Reflector Mage. That's good. I think they would have used it in response there. Oh, that's also very good. So here we can start to go on the counter offensive right now. I can play Tide Shaper plus like Merfolk Trickster again. Get myself Island Walk here. So they're both human right now. I don't think like there's a huge difference between what I pick with these. They can cast pretty much anything they draw. But I'm pretty sure if I just cast Tide Shaper, that's good enough. So I go 10 and then just 10. That's the plan. Okay, well, hopefully that Trickster... you know what? There's also a possibility that I might just let them hit me. And I could potentially... I could take this thing with Archmage's Charm, but I think if they draw Reflector Mage, they could still cast it anyway, so I don't think that matters. I think I just want to use Merfolk Trickster right in this turn. They're not exactly facing down a great situation here. Because then I won't even have to attack with the Island Walk Lords next turn. I can just send in the creatures and that will be good enough. We'll have a 12 Island Walk damage. Well, I guess if they have Mage, though, that could still be a problem. But Charm can actually tell us ahead of time whether they have it or not at instant speed. So, we'll see. Let's tap down the Thalia's Lieutenant. I mean, Cryptic Command, yeah, like, that obviously is really cool, but I think Archmage's Charm is doing a fine job right now. Yeah, they gave up. Okay, excellent. So we got humans in game 1. That's pretty ballin'. Thieving Skydiver actually is probably good here because they have Esper Sentinel and Aether Vials we can steal with it. Honestly, like, all of our deck looks really strong against them. There's not a whole lot that I want to change. I think I need the Brazen Borrowers, and I think I want the Skydivers, because the Skydivers have flying, so they can attack over a lot of their stuff, but they can also steal some of their things too, which is... that definitely is a huge tempo swing, so... The only other question is, what do I take out? So I want these 6 cards. Yeah, Benthic Biomancer is not amazing. But, like, I kind of think that, like, Skydiver is good here. Maybe we take out Silvergill Adept. Like, Silvergill is not fantastic. It does draw a card, which is, and like, or Subtlety is the other thing. We could take that out. But Subtlety is another card that, like, you can block Mantis Rider, which is kind of cool. But you know what? Maybe this isn't that great, because, like, I don't know, it's not countering stuff. You know, the Archmage's Charm, maybe this is... No, but we want this because we want to take their champion to the parishes with this. Like, if they play champion on turn 1 and make it really big, we can just steal it, and then, like, that's devastating. I don't know. Actually, Subtlety might be the thing that comes out here. Because, like, they're going to vial in a lot of stuff. I don't know if this is going to help. I'm thinking that Subtlety's not... It's really hard because, like... Maybe we keep Subtlety just because it has flying. Like, maybe we just take out Silvergill. Like, Silvergill is not amazing. Not here. Like, Harbinger actually does things. Trickster actually does things. The Island Walk and the Tide Shaper actually do help. We have surprisingly a lot of flying now because we have Skydivers, Borrowers, and Subtleties. Yeah, I think I'm going to take out Silvergill. Other than that, I don't really think I need anything else. Like, I think everything's fine. But it'll be really cool if we can, like, steal Esper Sentinel with this thing. Alright, I think this hand's fine. I'm not really enthused to see Waterlogged Grove here, but Trickster and Harbinger are both very good in this match. We have an Island Walk Lord, and I mean, like, the cards are all pretty good. It's just the mana's not great with this because we're going to hurt ourselves, but I think I have to keep this. So we'll see what they do here. Probably Hierarch or something. Esper Sentinel. Okay, that's fine. We draw a Master of the Pearl Trident, so we're just going to play Island Pass. Yeah, it is painful, but, you know, the hand's too good to throw it back because of that. That's exactly what we wanted to see right now. Build this up so I can charm it away. Perfect. Okay. Yes, let's bounce this. Let's get the tempo swing going. Let's let them build up this champion so that it's going to work for us. Thalia's lieutenant, like, that's... No, Thalia. Oh, fuck. That's actually not great. Now I can't steal it with this charm. This might mean I have to play Svyelun this turn. Or Merfolk Trickster. Either one's an option. I could just play the Mimic plus Trickster here. I think that's not a bad line. They don't have Aether Vial, so that's a little bit clunky for them too. Yeah, I am gonna opt to do this because then next turn I can use the charm to steal this thing if I want. And this might be a scenario where I let the thing come into play and then tap it with Trickster so it gets bigger before I take it. The only thing that I would probably not do this with is this Meddling Mage if that's what they're going for. Because this looks like, yeah, I think that's what they're doing right now. So if I don't play the Trickster here first, they're going to name Trickster. There's like no fucking percent that they don't do that. So I have to cast this here. I have to tap this thing because I can't have this be attacking me. So here, I think they're going to Meddling Mage. Like, now they can name like Master of the Pearl Trident or something. That seemed... They name Archmage. We put the fucking Fear of Charm in them now. They were like, oh yeah, that's a problem. All right, well, I think that is exactly the correct thing to be picking at the moment. Okay, Thalia. Really? You want to trade Thalia with like one of these dummies? I don't think that's that good, actually. I don't think I want to block. I think I just want to play like 2 lords and attack them back for a bajillion. I'm going to take 2. Fuck them. We are the aggro right now. Svyelun is good, but I think playing 2 lords and attacking for 8 is just... It's way too necessary to win this race. Look at this. Now we are back in the race here. Like, this is... We got us a real strong chance to kill them. Like, Tide Shaper just ends the game. So, we draw Tide Shaper, we win no matter... Even if they played Reflector Mage this turn, it wouldn't matter. So... Thalia's Lieutenant, yeah, like, that's fine, but... Like, again, we're still in a position where, like, Island Walk just wins. And they're not actually... Wait, I guess they could attack with everything. I don't think they want to do that, though. No, we're taking 8 damage here for sure. No, we're not blocking this. Mm-hmm. Hmm. So right now it's gonna be what 5/5/4. And play Svyelun plus Lord. I would go to 3 though. That could be dangerous. I think it's safe to attack with like Harbinger and Trickster. Actually, it might not be. I gotta think here because this is actually close. Um, yeah. All right. Let's let chat like catch up and see this part because we have some decisions to make. So this is the point where the groves are actually hurting us, but we're like really close to winning. I could crack a Waterlogged Grove, see if I can draw Tide Shaper, because if I draw Tide Shaper, I do just win the game. Yeah, and if I don't, then I can just play Svyelun. I'd go to 4 life, but that's fine because I can still reasonably block, or I can take some damage from that and still have enough blockers for everything. Well, actually, I gotta be careful because like, okay, I could potentially take like a lieutenant plus a sentinel, like, or maybe I just take a meddling mage, and then if I only have if I only take meddling mage or Thalia or something, I have to have 4 blockers. That's not gonna. I think that's fine though. I think that's still our best odds to win. Fuck, I played this Grove first, didn't I? Yeah, you know what? That was a screw up, but all right. Well, we're not attacking right now, but we are gonna play Svyelun. I think that it's fine, but it could like we probably should have waited. If we were gonna crack Grove, I should have not played the other Grove first because I just took a damage I didn't need to play. So that was a misplay. But this does make their attacks very difficult. Because like a lot like we have a blocker for their biggest thing here, and if like anything they attack with is just gonna get eaten up by these guys. They're gonna have to make a lot of unfavorable trades. I expect them to crack Canopy here and try to find something. But right now, like, we're still in good shape, I think. They're probably just didn't play any creature in mode and pass. The only way that changes if it's like if they play Reflector Mage, that would be bad. They haven't done so at all yet, so damn. You know, if we draw another Trickster, like this Charm would be fantastic. If we could just like Trickster a Meddling Mage, get this Charm on this Champion of the Parish, that would be brutal. I don't like red, red, white. That's not good. Imperial Recruiter. Uh, okay. Yeah, that seems powerful. All right, sure. Do what you're gonna do. Like, this might be another meddling mage, or it could be a Thalia's lieutenant. Actually, that might just be in. No, they're getting another meddling mage. They're afraid. Okay, so they have to get meddling mage to name Tide Shaper. Basically, that's what it comes down to. All right, we see that. Not even a choice. Like, it has to be Tide Shaper. Yeah, exactly. They saw like they're dead if otherwise, so we're not in the best spot here because we do have to play this Lord of Atlantis and it still tanks some damage to the face, but it's the race is getting a lot tighter now. That's okay. So here we go. We can work with this. Thieving Skydiver can steal their Esper Sentinel. Okay, that's a huge draw. If I want to play that plus Lord, I'm going to have to go to 3, which is definitely not great. It's going to reduce the number of things I can actually take to my face. But playing Skydiver adds 2 creatures to my side and takes away one of theirs. So they will be on 6 creatures, and I will be on 7. And actually, no, I'll be on 8 because I'll have the Lord in play if I take the damage. I think that lets me safely attack with Svyelun then if I want, because then I can draw the card too. Yeah, the question is, do I play the Lord first? I think I attack with Svyelun here, because it doesn't... They're going to block with the champion no matter what. If this thing attacks, I can just block it with their own Esper Sentinel. But I want to draw the card. Okay, I have to kind of be a little bit concerned about maybe Mantis Rider. I think that's fine though. I'm pretty sure I can still win through that, so. But I need cards right now. That wasn't really the one that I needed, but yeah. Yep, I do have a flyer, so like I can start to try to use that to win, but I have to be careful because of Mantis Rider here, so Mantis Rider can kill me. Yeah, they're gonna do this. And they do have Cavern of Souls to make it uncounterable. So I can't even cast this thing anyway, so. However, if they cast Mantis Rider, I have a 5/4 that can block it, so. Yeah, no, I can definitely block it now. See, there it is. There's the Mantis Rider, so. Yeah, I'm not worried about blocking it. I know I can block it. My concern is more that I want to make sure that, like, this thing could be the thing that, like, broke the mirror by attacking, but I think I needed it on defense because of this thing, so. So I'm not dead to this yet, but I need some more cards. Like, this is starting to get into the danger zone here because slowly, like, but surely they're making progress to try to, like, increase their board state here, and I need, like, a sequence of cards to be able to get through this. Something like Trickster into, like, tapping down Mantis Rider might work. Okay, well, I definitely have to crack the Waterlogged Grove here. Harbinger's pretty good. Okay. Let's play Island. Yeah, alright. I can't cast the Tide Shaper. They have a Meddling Mage, so right now they're at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They have 7 creatures, and I have 8 blockers. I think I can safely attack with Svyelun for another card here. I can't charm, so I think right now, fuck, I just drew another Svyelun. That's not helping me. Sure. If they attack with the champion here, now I can just Harbinger it. It's not a big deal. They're just like cycling to draw cards here. Yeah, like I kind of need a Trickster plus something like Tide Shaper. That's kind of where we're going. If they draw another Mantis Rider, I'm screwed. So, like another Thalia's Lieutenant is also not great either. But this could mean like lots of trades are going to happen. But if they just attack with Champion, I can just at least bounce that thing. So. I think it's safe for them to attack with this. I think they should have. Um, probably need to. Do I play the Harbinger? I don't know if I want to play it actually. I'm not sure that playing it is helping me right now. Okay, that now we're starting to get somewhere. Okay. No, we didn't play it. And then so here now we have the line we can trickster the meddling mage and steal the champion of the parish. So or we okay, the other option is I can like tap down the Mantis Rider at the end of their turn maybe. Yeah, I can steal a 1-drop. I can take their champion. And I'm probably gonna do it. I think I need to attack with. You know what? Okay, so here's the thing. Do I do this now or later? Because I could wait till their turn. Because if I, like. I think I want to wait till their turn and see if they play another Mantis Rider first. I have the mana, but what I'm concerned is. No, I can't counter the Mantis Rider anyway. So you know what? I should do this now. Because then if they want to block Svyelun, they're actually going to have to lose a creature for real. No! Oh my god, no, I fucked up. No, I needed another mana. Shit. Alright. I didn't think about Thalia. Alright, well, now that plan's gone. Alright, well, whatever. I have to play a Lord now. Fuck, I might have just screwed myself. I didn't draw land. No, you told me I could steal it, and I didn't check the math on it. I'm sorry. Well, they drew the Mantis Rider anyway. I was dead to this no matter what. They had the Mantis Rider, so there it is. Yikes. Alright, well. They've seen the Skydiver now, so they might be inclined to take out Sentinels, but I don't think that matters. I think we still want the flying creatures anyway. We're just going to run this back. We have Aether Vial, and we, like, again, this is so risky, because we have, like, Lords, we have Island Walk. It's like, all the things that we want, we have them, but the mana is, like, really sketch. We could easily end up getting stuck on one land here. I'm going to keep it. This is just, it's too good if it works out, so. Like we do have the option of ticking Vial up to 3, getting Svyelun in play. That might just be fun. Just pray to Thassa, or I'm sorry, pray to Svyelun. Yeah, what am I saying? Thassa. Thassa's the old guard. We're disciples of Svyelun now. Noble Hierarch. Okay, that's fine. Fortune favors the bold is right. Though every time I've bet on that, I've gotten screwed. Oh! Booyah! Excellent. Okay, this is great. So here, I think we want to actually nail this Cavern of Souls. I think we should do this now, because if they play like Meddling Mage next turn and name Tideshaper, we're in a lot of trouble. Yeah, let's cast Tideshaper here. And then maybe we can like charm and steal Hierarch at some point. Like that could just be devastating. Leave them without mana. Alright, well, if they have Mantis Rider, it can be a thing, but we have the ability to Vial and Lord, and if we don't draw a land, we'll just play another Lord. And, like, that's probably a really good spot for us. They don't have a whole lot going on. Mantis Rider's, like, the worst thing that can happen right now. Okay, Champion is fine. Like, that's actually really good for us, because, again, we have Charm, so if we can just steal it, it's fantastic. Oh! Okay. Alright. That's interesting. It destroys an artifact or enchantment. So this Aether Vial is not long for this world, is what I'm seeing here. Okay. Alright. If a player casts at least 2 spells, it becomes Day Nectar. Alright. And if nobody casts a spell, then it becomes night. Alright. That's not exactly doing us any favors right now, is it? Yeah, I mean, we are, but, like, it's gonna suck. Because they definitely can just attack with this thing. Well, actually, they'll probably just sacrifice it and blow up Vial. I mean, I'm not thrilled about that, but I think we're still okay. We just need to draw another land, that's all. We have Island Walk, so let's use it. We're clocking them really quickly. Drawing a second Vial was probably the worst thing we could have drew this turn. Like, I think literally anything else would have been better. I did take... Now, we still have Subtlety, so we can't F6 through their turn. Alright, that's important. Alright, so Lord can still block this thing, so I can force them to do this. However, if they want to flip this, they can't cast a spell, so I think it's just going to get sacrificed and they're going to blow up Vial. That's my guess. Again, unless we see, like, Reflector Mage, like, then things could get out of hand. But I think we're... What could we... Like, maybe Thalia's Lieutenant could be a problem if they cast that. Like, if actual Thalia wouldn't be... Yeah, I can live with this. This is okay. Yeah, but Thalia's Lieutenant would have been the worst one. Because here, like, now, if they want to blow up Vial, they have to get rid of this thing, so... we can't cast this Charm. That sucks. Okay, that's good. We can... If we can't cast either one of these, we can at least play another Aether Vial, so... I think this is okay. I'm not blocking this. I'm dealing way more damage. Oh, that's beautiful. Okay, so I think here we're just playing Svyelun. So we have Island Walk still, because this is still an island, so let's get in for 10, play Svyelun, and they're, like, dead. There's not very much they can do here. Like, I don't reasonably think they can do 16 damage, and they have to get rid of this Tide Shaper and, like, the Island Walk Lords, and I don't see that happening. What, I guess if they get rid of this, like, maybe they have hope, but Meddling Mage is not going to do it. That's desperation. You're tapped out of mana here, so, like, yeah, Svyelun's protecting all my guys. Gorilla Shaman. They're just casting everything. They're just like, fuck it, I don't care. Let's get in maximum damage. Alright, yeah, good game. Meddling Mage on Gorilla Shaman. There we go. Well, that's our third match of this league. We've won in a row. We actually might be going for a 5-0 tonight. So, yeah, definitely good games opponent. So, like, yeah, I don't know. I think the Archmage's Charm, this card is just really scary for them. Like, Yeah, we saw like they had to like dedicate an entire meddling mage to this thing just because of like how dangerous it was. We got to see Thieving Skydiver do some work, so that was pretty cool. You know, and again, just Tide Shaper is still fantastic against them. It's a spreading seas effect that you know can actually get like Thalia doesn't shut it down, and they can't they can't like destroy the spreading seas to turn off Island Walk. Like their werewolf tech there is not going to get rid of our Tide Shaper. So Magic Clapis 3-0. All right, I mean this is good. Means we've got our money back in this league no matter what. So, but man, like these matches take so long with this deck now. So yeah, like our Archmage's Charm just makes you like have to think about like so many lines. It's like, do I draw two? Do I like hold this up to counter something, or do I like steal something right now? And it's tough. Like you have so many more decision points. Even stuff like Glasspool Mimic like now has a ton more utilities. Like, do I need to hold this in my hand to pitch to like a Subtlety in the future? Do I want to like hold this to copy like a Harbinger or a Trickster? Do I play it as a land to get to 4 mana so I can hardcast Subtlety? Like, they're like this is a very very interactive and like skill intensive list, I think. And the more decisions you make, the longer your games are going to have to go. But the more decisions you make in general, the better your chances are of winning. So that is definitely good. I enjoy it. It's just exhausting, that's all. We're up against Hex Drinker 9. All right. We are on the draw again, unfortunately. I'm not super in love with this hand, to be honest. All right. Chat, what do you think about this hand? We have 4 lands, Subtlety, Charm, and Master. Like it's not terrible, but like I mean these can cycle, but like the thing is you don't really want to cycle these early, so you need to keep 4 mana to like get to Subtlety range. The opponent has mulliganed here, so it wouldn't be the worst to go to 6. I'm just like this is really slow on the draw. If they're playing like a fast deck, yeah, like if they're playing a deck that's like going to do something relevant in turn 3, we're going to get fucked. So that's what it comes down to. And I really don't want to have to pitch my own like a Master of the Pearl Trident to Subtlety. Like it's if they play like Ragavan in turn 1, I'm just losing to this probably. Yeah, I don't know. It's glacially slow. I have like no pressure in this hand at all. Yeah, like we are in the draw, so I think I'm leaning towards Mulligan this. Like it's really close. Like I think if one of these lands was anything else, I would probably keep it. But I like even in Glasspool, I would still probably keep it. But I think this just doesn't have quite enough. I am much more of a fan of this. We have lots of plays here, so I think we're just gonna put probably. I think I might put Waterlogged Grove on the bottom because I don't really want to take a bunch of damage from this thing. We're not going to be cracking it for quite a long time, so let's keep it like this. I think this is infinitely better. Prismatic Vista, so what are we up against here? Yeah, this 6 is way better. So probably, okay, so this might be, well, they're not playing a companion, so Utopia Sprawl, well, that's not great. So red, so there's like, we might see like Blood Moon or something here. Okay. There's a lot of bad things that can happen next turn. I kind of want to play the Oboro first, just because it might incentivize them to play Blood Moon, and I think if they do that, I'm fine with that, actually, because like I still have Silvergill I can get there, I can adapt this thing, and we have way more islands in our deck than like any other land, so I don't know. I want to keep my basic islands. If they have like Pillage or something, I would rather them blow this up, probably. I want to keep, yeah, I think you need to keep basic islands here, so I'm going to hold back on this, like, because, yeah, the more basics we have in hands, like, the less effective a moon effect is going to be on the board. Ren in 6 is not fantastic. This means Silvergill really can't come down right now. Oh, fucking Ragavan. Alright, well, I'm probably going to have to Trickster this thing, but it's not going to feel good. Yeah. Yeah, if I don't Trickster this, then, like, it's just going to hit me, so... This is not good, but it is what it is. Like, this is definitely a scenario where them having Ren in 6 and us not having, like, Subtlety for it right away is a problem. I think Ren in 6 is way stronger than a lot of people give it credit for. Like, this card is fucking brutally powerful. It's like, I think it's like way better than Liliana of the Veil ever was, because this actually draws you a card every turn. Okay, now we're not posting nonsense links in the chat. That shit's got to go. All right, Contra, are you here? Can you want to get rid of this link? Otherwise, yeah, I'll have to do this in a second here. Yeah, that is a no-no. We are not. Yeah, we're not allowing that stuff. Why can't I do it from my own chat? Yeah, can you please delete this message from Who's Stemming One? Like, I can't have that in here. Yeah, it's the bot. You know, it reminds me I have to add more moderators here too. All right, I'll do it after this game. We'll add some more people to it, but that has to go away. In any case, I need to play this island here. Actually, I think I'm gonna steal their Ragavan with Archmage's Charm. That's gonna be the plan. Let's attack Ren in 6. I'll wait till their turn until they attack, and then I'll do it. They let it go down to 1, that's fine. I'm guessing they're going to get this Prismatic Vista back pre-combat. Okay, well... No, this is mine now. I'm taking this. Unless you want to bolt your own Ragavan, I'm okay with that too. Okay, they lightning bolted their own Ragavan. Cool. That's fine with me. And if I can deal with this thing somehow, then I can potentially kill this. So I maybe need like either a Glasspool Mimic or another Trickster. I can get this off the board, and I might actually have a shot here. They only have 2 cards right now, so... Okay, what else you got here? 5 mana, big stuff? No? Charmer Goofy, okay. Well, that means that Ren in 6 is probably not dying. Which sucks, because I can't play these Silvergills effectively then. Yeah, I think I have to play at least one. I need to draw something here. That's not bad. Okay, so I think I have to go after this Den of the Bugbear. As much as cool as it would be to like get rid of this thing, like the land is actually a threat, and so I gotta deal with this. Fuck, they had another. Their last card was a second bolt. Damn it. Well, there's nothing I can do about that. Can't attack through this, so I just have to pass. Bye, Silvergill. I will miss you. This is probably going to be tough. Yeah, Tarmogoyf attacks, and then the Hierarch stays here. Yeah. Gotta take it to the face. They also left the Den of the Bugbear back. That's smart. No, there's another Tarmogoyf, though. That's terrible. Okay, end step. Yeah, so that's not helping either. Well, I have to cast another one of these. That's my only option. Like, I'm losing, but maybe Silvergill can help me turn it around somehow. That's not bad. Okay, let's attack into the Wrenn and 6, and maybe we can kill a Tarmogoyf here. They'll have to throw away some creature, so that's what I'm concerned with. As long as they lose a creature. Opponent, no! Opponent, what are you doing? Okay. No, this was not playing around anything. This is the worst possible block, bar none, that you could have made. Oh, I'm so sorry. That was terrible. Like, they could ping my Silvergill and get rid of this thing. I don't know if that's that great for them. Alright, whatever. If you have one card left, like, you have just traded, like, into a board where I can come back from this. Maybe. Okay, I'm gonna block the den. That's it. Okay, I can work with this. Take another hit from Tarmogoyf here. Like, we're actually making forward progress now. Alright. So options are, I could, like, bounce the Tarmogoyf back to their hand, but I think I want the Svyelun out first. Because I can always flash this in and just, like, blow them out. No, we are absolutely attacking. Like, the opponent is giving us an inch to get back in this game, and we're going to take a fucking mile. No, we're not going to play Harbinger yet. I'm going to take another hit from the Tarmogoyf, and I'm going to play this next turn when they think that they're safe to attack into me. Yeah, this is fine. I don't care about this. 4 damage is not doing it. They have 1 card in hand, so I don't know what it is, but it's probably not that great. So they haven't played it. I'm assuming it's a land. Okay. I think we're just attacking with both and then using the Harbinger to bounce this thing, so... That's really, really good. You know what I'm gonna do, though? If they have Lightning Bolt, and they make this block here, I'm gonna flash in the Harbinger right now. Yeah. Oh, I'm sure. But now, like, I can flash in the Harbinger, bounce the Tarmogoyf, and now their plan to, like, trade this token plus a bolt for the Svyelun is not going to work. Oh, you know what? I should have let them... Well, okay, yeah, you're right. I should have let them cast it. Fuck, you're right. Damn it. No, I forgot. Like, I could let them... I could do it in response to the bolt. You're right. I was... That was a dumb move. Because I could have got rid of the bolt here. Yeah, whoopsies. Actually, we'll turn off... Yeah, wait, I don't want... Like, they... Okay, so they keep playing lands, so I feel like they keep drawing lands. Okay, well, they've already cast 2 bolts. Like, there's actually a chance they don't have another one. Maybe they have, like, Pyromancer or something that they're holding on to. That can't be it. Like, it's got to be something better than that. Bloodbraid Elves. Okay, their last card was... I think it was a land, and I think they just drew Bloodbraid Elf this turn. That Blood Moon is not really that big a deal. Like, it turns off Minamo, which sucks, but it's not a problem. I can live with this. I think... Oh, see, this is rough. I kind of need to block this thing, because I don't want to go to 4. Alright, I'm gonna trade with this. Alright, come on, let me draw a fish. That's pretty good. I can even cast that. I think I just draw 2 cards, right? Because if I draw a Merfolk, then that's great. Hmm. Yeah, we definitely draw 2. Okay. This is not good. Well, they don't have another bolt in hand. If they attack, like, we have a pretty... I don't know. So, here's the thing. Like, I could actually attack them right now. They might not block because there is such a high chance that I have this. No, but it's a free block for them. They would block it, so it doesn't matter. Alright, we're going to play... Well, we already played in Islands, right? So I can't attack with Svyelun here. Yeah, I guess if they attack, then maybe I consider it. No, if I attack, well, if I attack, they will block because they have a 4/5. So I can't I don't think that they're gonna do anything here. I'm gonna activate Vial and see if they try to bolt one of. All right, no, fuck it. All right, I don't have it. All right, they have 2 lightning bolts left in the deck. I'm not gonna play around them. If they have another bolt, so be it. No, that's not good. They have another Tarmogoyf. That was a really good top deck. So I think here I want to take this up to 3 because that way if I have Glasspool Mimic, I can use it to tap down a Tarmogoyf in their turn. I think. Otherwise I can cast literally anything else that I draw, so I don't think it matters. Yeah, I think because of Glasspool we have to tick it up. Because we have this in play. I think we got to cast the Master of the Pearl Trident. So we're going to have to block both of these. I think my best bet is to attack with Svyelun here. Attack with Svyelun, and then if I draw a Mimic, can copy the Lord, and then it will kill the Tarmogoyf. Or they might just block, and then I'll just have to throw away these 2 creatures next turn. I think I have to attack though, because like otherwise I'm not making progress, because then I'm just like blocking and losing at least 1 creature, and yeah, I don't like that. I think attacking is the only way forward right now. I can at least cast that. Oh, they're not blocking. Excellent. Okay, that's sort of good too. We're getting close. I think we're going to block with the Trickster and the Adept here. Because then I can use Tide Shaper on this, and if I draw a Glasspool Mimic, I can Vial it in off of Svyelun's trigger. I need them to have drawn like a land, though. Okay, well, they don't have a Bolt in hand because they definitely would have used it. That's definitely a thing. So I think I have to cast the Charm first and draw 2 cards. If I draw a Lord, I cast it and win. That'll do it. Yeah, I have the Mimic here, so that should do it. No surprise blocks here. You don't have any flash creatures, don't pretend. Alright. Barely got there. Alright, see, look, the aggressive line with Svyelun, that was the one that did it. Yeah, I think sitting back there was not going to help, so very close. Alright, this is a match where we definitely fucking want Aether Gust. And I think Brazen Borrower is probably good here, too. Maybe. Biomancer is terrible. We don't want that card. I don't know. I think Brazen Borrower. Aether Vial is helpful. I don't think Vision is really where we want to be. Honestly, Skydiver, like, I guess the problem with, like, Skydiver is it's still dead to, like, Ren and 6. The only reason I want Borrower is because then it can enable, like, I can at least use it to bounce, like, Tarmogoyfs or something. Like, Silvergill is not that great against this deck, so I'm thinking, tell me if you agree, I think that we take out 2 Silvergills and bring in 2 Brazen Borrowers and call it a day. So we definitely bring in the Aether Gust for the Biomancer, but I think 2 Silvergills trade for these 2 things, and I think that's all we need. Everything else is pretty good. We actually have a lot of basic islands to cast this charm, so I'm fine with keeping these in here. If the game goes late enough, like, this actually does a thing. So I think that this is correct. Just because, like, you know, on the draw versus Ren and 6, this is so bad. You really do not want to turn 2 be playing Silvergill. Subtlety can help against this, though. So it really throws them off curve. They want to, like, turn 2, cast, you know, Ren and 6, get their fetch land back, and then turn 3, cast something relevant. But we really want to, like, Subtlety the Ren and 6. So it's like, okay, well, do you want to spend your entire turn 3 casting Ren and 6 and not doing anything? I don't think so. I think that that's bad for them. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think the other cards here are that important. I would think about maybe, like, Vision looks like it's maybe okay, but Force of Negation is like maybe okay, but like I don't know. I don't think it's that important. Like most, yeah, they have a really good mix of creature threats and with a few non-creature threats. Like sometimes maybe like a Chandra, but or you know, like I'm not that concerned by countering Moon here. So I think that I'm running this back like this. And we'll just say that Borrower's better than Silvergill. That's my thesis in this. This hand looks good. I'm okay with this. We have Aether Gust to help make sure that we get Svyelun out in turn 3, so I can live with that. The only thing that would be really bad is if they go Ragavan on turn 1, but like there's not a whole lot we can do about that, so I think we just play like Island, then Minamo, and then hopefully we can get Svyelun out. But we are going to keep this. And just hope that Ragavan's not a thing. But like chances are like they probably kept a Ragavan hand because Ragavan's like the best thing that they can possibly do in turn 1. Yeah. Nice. Alright, what do we got? Play Island Pass, I guess, and hope Ragavan doesn't fuck us. I probably don't even play Master here. I think, like, next turn I just use Aether Gust in this thing. Then play Svyelun and then try to see what happens. At least they can't cast that right now. Kind of sucks that we don't get to draw it, but really, I don't have anything else here. Because, like, this definitely looks like they could have, like, Lightning Bolt or something. Yeah, I think I'm just going to wait and Aether Gust this. I was tempted to maybe play Minamo to try to encourage them to cast, like, Blood Moon. But I can't let Ragavan hit me again. I want to go Gust into Svyelun here. So they want to cast like Wrenn and 6 and get their fetch lane back. Like they can't fetch this turn, or they lose their Ragavan. So they put it on top of their deck. Okay, that means they probably don't have another one in hand. Okay, so they cast Sprawl, so that's fine. They choose red. Aether Vial is definitely nice, but we're not really at a point where we can do that. I think we're casting Svyelun now, and then next turn we're casting Gil into Master. Do you want to throw away another Lightning Bolt for that? I guess they do. I mean, it's not ideal, but sure. They okay? They use Bone Crusher. All right. Well, I guess that's sort of fine. We still have yeah, we still have like Gil into Master, so Ragavan can hit us this turn, but we'll try to throw Gil into it. Oh, they're dashing it. All right, they really want like that fucking treasure for this turn. Oh, come on, give him a land. All right, what do you got? Subtlety. Well, at least they're not casting it, so that's a plus. Oh, they didn't do anything. Like, that's pretty nice. Okay. You know what? That was a mistake. I should not have played that first, because I could actually draw, like, another island here. And I might want to play the island instead. Not bad. Let's just play this right now. They have a Ragavan and 3 unknown cards in hand. Looks like another Bolt. Okay. Not ideal. The only thing is if I didn't play the Lord there, they're going to know I have, like, something in hand, so... I'm just kind of hoping they don't have, like, another way to kill the Silvergill. They've already used 3 burn spells. It's possible they have, like, Wrenn and 6, but... I'm just hoping they don't. They're just casting it? Okay, that might... That has to... Maybe they're going to play Bone Crusher here, then. So they can use their treasure for it. Okay, that's not the end of the world. I can live with that. Like, we're slowly stabilizing. I think we just Glasspool copy Silvergill Adept and see what's up. Because they're tapped out, so this is safe to do this. I could play the vials right now, but I don't think that I need to, actually. I don't know. They have 3 cards still. I think I want to save it. You know what? Maybe I should play the vials and just start getting them ticked up. They don't have Tarmogoyf or anything in play right now. If they attack with the Bone Crusher, I might be willing to just double block this thing. Let's get the vials online, because then maybe we can like get them ticked up. Yeah, and it might matter. So we can then get to a point where cracking this grove and vialing something in is an option. I at least have 2 creatures to throw in front of this Ragavan. Like, if they're going to attack with it, then I can at least block it, even if they have 1 bolt. Now, I think if they have bolt, they'll probably bolt, like, one of these and, like, attack with both creatures. Okay, well, they have Stomp, so that's kind of the same. Okay, well, I guess the question is, do you have another one? You are just made of burn spells today. You have 5 burn spells. Good for you. Ah. Damn it. Alright, come on. Give them a land, please. I guess they have a treasure. Like Cavern of Souls off the top, I guess. Give us some gas, for the love of God. Svyelun would be very helpful. That's not terrible. Alright, let's crack the Grove first. That's not bad either. I can definitely Trickster down a Bone Crusher and then just bounce Ragavan or something here. Probably play this one. I get the feeling they might not crack the treasure, though, because they're short on lands right now. No, they really want that Ragavan back. Okay. Sure. Alright, well, we're slowly clawing our way back. If we can find a Svyelun, then we might be in good shape. That was not helpful. Ah, fuck. Alright. I think we're gonna have to Trickster down a Bone Crusher and then just try to, like, block stuff. We are in a bad spot. We're at 8 life. That's not good. We need Svyelun badly. It's the only thing we have that can trade with these. Oh, I guess Subtlety could, but... they had too much burn this game. It made it really hard for us to get something going here. I think this is a good attack. I like this. Um, I, there's not a lot of good options here. I think I just have to block this and then hope that I'm okay. I don't know if double blocking it really does very much. They had a fourth fucking lightning bolt. God damn. Alright. Let's just cast this to make her... Like, we're dead. We can't beat the fourth bolt. Sometimes the opponent has 4 lightning bolts. I don't know what to say. I don't know, chat. What's going on in your side? What do you have to say about the 4 lightning bolts here? That was, God. Alright, okay. Let's pretend that there's a way to come back here. I have to Archmage's Charm, draw 2 cards. Okay, what do we got? Svyelun is too little, too late. We're dead. They just attack with these and we die. Okay, well, game 2 did not quite go the way we needed it to. That was a little rough. But it is what it is. Hopefully being on the play we'll have a little bit better of a game here. You know what? I think on the play, I'm more willing to play Envision over Silvergill. We're still at 30 creatures. Could even maybe take out 1 Aether Vial for this. I could take out a land as well. You know what? I'm going to take out... Actually, no. I'm going to take out the... maybe the Cavern of Souls here and bring in another Vision. Do that. Alright. Oh, fuck. Alright. We only... you know what? It's not as bad as I thought. We do have Mimic, so... You know, this is more keepable than I gave it credit for. Okay, we're going to keep it. We also have Aether Gust, and I'm happy to see that card. Like we actually have some stuff going on here. I could drop, like, maybe. I'm just concerned, like, Vial lets me do some combat tricks that are really relevant, like Glasspool Mimic on their turn, so... Okay. I have a lot of options right now, I think. Like, I could Brazen Borrower and bounce this back to their hand. I think I want to wait, though, and maybe I might Aether Gust whatever they play. I don't really need to do anything right now. If they play Blood Moon, I don't even care. Like, there's not a whole lot that I really care about them doing this turn, so we'll see what happens. Oh, interesting. So they're trying to build up for something right now. Okay. Sure. You can have 3 mana for this. What are you going to do with it? You going to moon me? I don't really care. Tarmogoyf? I don't care about that either. I think I'm just going to borrow it. If we draw, like, Tide Shaper right now, we just, like, crush them. Alright. We get our Svyelun out here, and then we can play, like, 2 creatures if we want next turn. Four mana Bloodbraid Elf, okay. What do you got? Bone Crusher Giant? Sure. Oh, they're going to stomp it. Okay. Sure. Well, I guess that just means that I'm taking 3 damage. That's all. It's not actually that much of a concern. Oh, they have Bolt in hand too. Fuck. They cascaded into the burn spell they needed to combine with the lightning bolt. God damn it. Svyelun, why have you let us down? No. I needed you to stick here. Like, I had the perfect setup to, like, have you live, but they just got it. Damn it. And this is not a spell that I really want to Aether Gust. Like, I don't have a lot of good ways to deal with this thing. I don't really want to Harbinger this thing either. Yeah, like, options are getting, like, rough. How do I do this? I think I just play Harbinger and Master and then don't bounce this thing. And I might just have to let Harbinger trade with this. I think that's the plan. It's not great. They only have 3 cards, but I'm just hoping they don't have like more bolts. That's it. I could play Trickster, but I think I want to wait and use Trickster and a Bone Crusher at an opportune time. Like, holding up the interaction on future turns seems a lot better. Alright. This is how we're doing this. So now we have 3 things we can do at flash speed. See, like, this is a good reason to hold back Aether Gust, because then we can always Aether Gust that. You know what? They still have a Tarmogoyf in hand. I think I'm gonna take this. This lets me attack with Harbinger pretty freely this turn. Okay, like, if they want to trade Bone Crusher with this, that's fine. Like, Tarmogoyf is something I can easily Aether Gust. Yeah, that's not terrible either here. All right. So I think, like, I attack with Tarmogoyf, or I attack with Harbinger and then see what they do here. I don't think they're going to block. Okay. I'm fine with this trade. So here, I think what I do here is I could just play this Harbinger right now. If they attack with a Tarmogoyf, I'll just Trickster it. Yeah, I think that was the best that could have possibly went for us right now. We have 2 cards in hand. We have some interaction for it, so, like, if they animate the Den of the Bugbear, I'm definitely going to Gust that thing. Alright. Seasoned Pyromancer is not exactly a card that I'm really happy to see right here. Fuck, I could Gust this right now. Well, the thing is, if I Gust this, they might cast the other card that's in their hand. I think I have to let this resolve, unfortunately. Because they're going to discard 1 and draw 2 at least. Are you fucking kidding me? Oh my god. They just Pyromancer into Pyromancer. This is just disgusting. And they still have more cards to spare, and then there's the Ragavan. Ugh. I don't know. Like, this is a little bit too much, I think. I don't know if we can reasonably defeat this. Well, this is my opportunity, so I have to take this. Kill the Tarmogoyf right now. I don't like this attack by them. I don't think it was a good attack. Yeah, it's not bad, but it's not exactly what I needed right now. I don't think I'm in a position to attack here. I just kind of have to hold this gust up in case they try to den me. Oh, this doesn't look good at all. Okay, they might be activating this, and if they activate it, that's fine. Sure. Okay, this is okay. So now anything they attack with is not a particularly good trade for them. They could get in like 4 damage here if they want. No, they're going for it. Well, we have to block this, and then we're taking 4. Yeah, no, you had another fucking stomp. Like, I can't beat that. It's too much. Okay, good for you, opponent. Infinite burn. there's only so much I can do. Yeah, here this is not like we're in a very very bad spot here. I kind of have to wait until they cast the Bone Crusher and then play Subtlety on it, I think, to have a shot. Because then I at least have a... Yeah, I can't really deal with this once it comes into play. Sure, I guess. Interesting. You know what? I have to cast this like for actual man. All right. So they chose not to play it first. Makes sense. But I don't have a plan for this card. Oh, well that's Fury. Okay. Well, there we go. We're fucked. Unfortunately, this is going to be yeah. We're running out of time, but it doesn't matter because they have way too many resources for us to deal with here. Yeah, we're dead. All right, good game, opponent. All right, that was rough. Like game 2, he had 4 lightning bolts. In game 3, like he also just had the nuts. Like he went pyro into pyro, and just it is what it is. It's okay. We had we had chances against the deck, and like the Ragavans definitely were not helping us, but I think more it's just the fact that like Bone Crushers and Bolts were really defining. I'm actually kind of surprised they didn't play Fury until like the very end of game 3, because that card at any point could have devastated us too. So I don't know. Only so much you can do. All right, so hopefully, all right. Let's hope that our last match we can finish off this league strong. That's the plan. Oh, somebody was supposed to remind me. I have to add mods to my chat. All right. Well, remind me after this game because I have to mod some people because I don't think I don't I know I have like 1 or 2, but I need a few more, I think. Actually, okay. So here we go. We are on the draw again. Were we on the draw like 4 times this league? That's rough. I think we keep this though. Like it's a little bit slow and clunky, but we have subtleties like Tide Shapers. We can turn 2, do this thing maybe. I don't know. Like this is close, but like maybe not actually. I don't know. I don't know how good the subtlety is gonna be here. Like it might just be really bad against whatever deck we're up against, and maybe we need like more actual threats to be honest. Yeah. The more I look at this, the less in love with it I am. Especially on the draw, I kind of think that we need something better. I'm going to mulligan. Oh, this is a fuck a lot better. Alright, we're going to keep this and put Grove in the bottom. We improved our hand fantastically. When up steam vents. Okay, so this means we are up against we just put that on the bottom. Well, we just drew another one, so sorry. That means we got 3 mana for Svyelun, so that's fine. So what are we? This could be, is it Murktide? No, this is Living End. Okay. We don't actually have a very good plan for Living End. Like, especially in the main deck, we are fucked against it, and we don't really have a good sideboard for it either. So our Aether Gusts are made for Rhinos, not for Living End. We don't even have relics in the sideboard. We did not come prepared for this today. We have 2 Force of Negation, and that is it. Subtlety is not going to do very much against this deck. It's like we can evoke Subtlety just to get it back with Living End, but that's about it. So no, we are not beating this. This was this was something like Nick was saying about cutting relics in the sideboard, but Relic is one of the only good cards we have against them, though. I know he's playing more actual counter magic that can like deal with this, more like Test of Talents and stuff like that. So, whereas like it could be like these 2 slots, but I chose to go with 2 Aether Gust because they're a little bit better against some of the mid-rangey decks. So, and the same thing with like Vision. They're like more mid-range cards, but yeah, the graveyard is just jacked right now. There is nothing in our main deck that interacts with this favorably either. I mean, I guess that's a thing. Sure, I will reveal Master the Pearl Trident. Why not? Okay. The best thing that we can do is get a Subtlety back. We can use their Living End as an ephemerate. They're gonna make us discard a card no matter what here. I don't think you want us discarding a card right now. I have to cast Subtlety in this thing. There's no way I have to do this, because first of all, I need it in my graveyard. But secondly, they're going to get this back again in the future, and I'd really like to get 2 cards back. Yeah, I don't want you doing this right now. But they put themselves at 13, but I don't think it matters because they have Shardless right here, so it is what it is. So here comes the pain. They have a lot going on here. Yeah. The only good news is we can put both of these in play next turn. So here's the funny thing. I could actually put Shardless Agent back on the top, but it might actually be to my benefit to do that because I don't think they want to Living End me again. It's going to hurt them worse than it's going to hurt me. Let's not give them the extra 2/2. They put it on the bottom, so yeah, it was correct to do that. At the very least, I will have Svyelun in play. They're going to get Grief next turn, which is not great. I don't know. It's hard. So we are going to take some damage. Maybe we can race this somehow. Okay. Well, they have a flying creature, so I can't attack them here. But I can attack them for 4 with Island Walk next turn, and I don't know, maybe if I can draw like a Lord or something. It's possible. They could, if they have a black card, they can try to go for Grief again. They're not going to hit anything this turn. I believe they don't have it anymore because they cascaded into Living End, so Grief's gone. All right, that's good. So whatever we draw, we get to keep, but chances are we're probably not. It depends on how much gas is on top of our deck. That's really what it comes down to. Okay. It's not impossible, but it's unlikely. That definitely is not helping my cause. Can you just, like, not have it for one turn? Come on. God, no, like, I'm just getting destroyed here. I can't put... If I put the Lord in front of one of these things, I'm just admitting defeat, basically. So let's go... What is this here? It's a 12. And then maybe, like, block here and here. I don't like putting cards in their graveyard, but I don't have a better plan. Alright. I think I have to tick Vial up to 3 here. Because I can Violence... Alright, that's sort of okay. So we have Island Walk, so we put them to 10. Like, can we survive another turn? Svyelun can block here. I take 7, go to 1. Is this enough? Alright, you know what? Maybe I should have put Svyelun in play first. Alright. It would be an absolute Christmas miracle if we can, like, pull this off. If we can live through this turn, we have the Island Walk to kill them. So, Svyelun blocks this thing, right? And then we just take 7 and try not to die. Okay. I guess they could have another Living End. So that would... Another Living End would definitely be terrible, so... Can't play around that. Okay, that's not good. Maybe they're trying to scry their way into Shardless. They put a card in the bottom. All right, so if they miss here, we got this. Oh god, now they found it. Fuck. Damn it. Why couldn't you just miss one time? They definitely bottomed the card, so like they had to have just drawn this in the blind. Goodbye, Island Walk Lords, and yeah, this is a problem. I guess we have to do this. Okay, it's... No, but they still have Sphinxes here. So here's the problem, like... I don't have a good plan here. They put it on top of their deck, so like, yeah, that makes sense. I think I need to crack this Grove right now. What I need a Trickster, basically. I need a Trickster can at least deal with. No, I can block this thing, so I need like another Svyelun. All right, I have to crack Grove here before they make sure I don't draw a good card. Ah, fuck. Where were you when I needed you? You know what? I mean, I guess this is actually relevant against their deck too. I just didn't have it early enough. That's not good. You're at 10. Okay, how do I get at this? I think this has to stay on 3. That was bad. I can play the Master of the Pearl Trident, and then I have to throw away my entire board just to live. Throwing away my entire board to live is not exactly a plan right now. Is there any other way to make forward progress here? So I don't like Archmage's Charm. If I draw Glasspool Mimic, still doesn't do anything. So no, I think we're just dead no matter what we do. I tried. I gave it my best shot, but like we do not have the tools to fight this right now. There's no relics or any of that nonsense here. All right. So we need Force of Negation and we need like Brazen Borrower. That's pretty much it. Yeah. This is not really a Svyelun match. I don't think Svyelun is actually all that good here. The Island Walk is actually helpful. You know what? This might be a Skydiver match. Honestly, the rest of these cards are actually all fine. Biomancer is actually surprisingly helpful here. Subtlety is actually not that helpful for the most part, so maybe I just lower my curve by bringing in Skydivers instead. Yeah, Aether Gust is not going to do anything, so I think this is just how we're doing this. Normally, like, we have a lot of tools for living in, but I didn't bring relics or anything. Like, you know, I didn't bring enough counter magic for this either. Have to adjust the list a little bit in order to make room for that. Stuff like Curse Catcher over Biomancer could make a huge difference in that, which is definitely something we've seen Tulio change in his list, so might be why. On the play here, this hand sucks. It has no pressure. This is a lot better. We're going to keep this. I am not happy about these groves, though. But we're going to do what we got to do. Probably going to play island, so these things are, like, it's okay. I guess I'm going to put one of these in the bottom. Alright. Let's go. We are doing the best that we can. There is a non-0% chance that I play Glasspool next turn. Just so that I can have Force up in my turn if they decide that they want to start cascading with like Violent Outburst. Because they can and will turn 3 on your turn. No, actually, yeah, I can't deal with that. They're going to take my Force. So they had Grief, so fuck. Never mind. This is all losing no matter what. Can't force that. Yeah, there's nothing I can do about it. They take the Force 1,000%. So I have to draw like another Force. I'll probably just cycle in my end step. It's not great. I kind of have to just play like I'm going to draw a force. Because if I did, yeah, like if I don't draw it, like I'm screwed anyway. Sure, they mystical dispute it. Okay, deal. Like I don't have a plan. My plan is they know what my hand is. I think. Actually, I don't think they know about the borrower. That's what I just drew. Okay, I have to play this, so yeah. All right, they're probably like so. They play the land here, and then what? I have a Harbinger of the Tides. That's not good. Like this would be where they would want to outburst. So I can't respond to it. Like I don't have anything interesting. I think they just held out here because they might just wait till the end step, or they might just load the graveyard more. Just totally reasonable. Yeah, Waker Waves is really powerful here. They're 17, but we don't have the reach to deal with this. The only question is how long are they going to respect the Force? My suspicion is probably not very long. Like, this is a really good turn to go for it. They have, what, 1, 2, 3, 4 things, 5 things here. I can't crack the Grove right now, because if I crack the Grove, they know they don't have it. Maybe they don't have the they just have a bunch of cycling guys and they don't have it. They played a land like every turn, so I don't know. Like I can't imagine that they don't have something. It just feels so unlikely that this Tide Shaper can go all the way. All right, is this happening? Are we doing this? The fuck are we doing? Hardcast the Street Wraith. What the fuck is this shit? They have nothing. Okay, that's got to be a good sign for us. The only thing that sucks here is I guess I can play Silvergill Adept, try to draw Force, but I can only attack for 3 in the air. Alright, come on, opponent. Surely you have to have this by now, right? Okay, they are in some dangerous territory here. No, they have the architects though, so okay, so yeah, like they're not gonna give me an Island Walk Lord to play. The thing is, like, if I had an Island Walk Lord like with Harbinger here, actually could very easily kill them, but I do not. So they can just stack the top of my deck in such a way that I'm not going to get it. So I would need to have at least 2 lords and a land on top in order to get there right now. So it's technically not impossible. If I have 2 lords plus land, I win. Or if it's 3 lords on top, I win. But that's pretty much the only way. It has to be like one of those 2 exact outcomes, and I get the feeling that's not going to be the case. They're going to attack me for a bajillion damage, and I am going to die. I would have exactly 2 Island Walk to kill them with. So, we'll see. Bye, Biomancer. Alright. I think they stacked that wrong. I think they should have griefed me first and then used Architects of Will. Alright. There's the land. Come on. If we have 2 lords in the top 3, then we do this. That was not it. Alright, concede. We lose. Yeah, we just didn't have a hope against Living End, that's all. That was just unfortunate pairing for this sideboard, so, like, I guess, like, if we are interested in defeating that deck, then we probably have to find room for at least, like, maybe we have to, like, stop playing with the Visions then, but it depends. Like, against, like, a lot of the Rakdos decks, this is really, really good. I mean, the other thing we can maybe do is, like, Curse Catchers over the Biomancers can hedge against that a little bit, too. But maybe we can maybe get rid of the Borrowers and play 2 Relics or something in that slot. It's also an option. So, but I mean, overall, like, I think we had a lot of good games with this list. You know, it was a little bit rough there at the end, but we got pretty far with it. So 3-2 is not terrible. I think there were less mistakes with it this time than there were the first league that I played with it. And yeah, we definitely learned a lot about Archmage's charm, and you know, subtlety wasn't that great in this league, but there definitely are going to be times when like subtlety is just super important. Like if you can subtlety like, you know, to Fairy Time Raveler or Ren and 6 or something really relevant at the like Croxa, subtlety will just like win the game. Or even like Fury. If you have like subtlety for Fury, like that can just be devastating. So I think this is definitely, you know, definitely helpful. Do we need all 4 in the main deck? I don't know. That could change with the meta. So maybe, and depending on how you want to hedge. So like, it's entirely possible you could play, you know, some number of these in the sideboard and split it if you want. I know a couple people have been testing doing that, so very valid approach. What about Harbinger of the Tides? Harbinger wasn't bad. Like I think Harbinger pulled enough of its weight today to continue there. It's probably slightly better than Lord. I think I might lean more towards having 2 Curse Catchers though, because that was something that I've seen like in the last list that Tulio had. He was also, I think, stepping away from Archmage's charm in the main deck, which I could see that. Like, if you want to like go with like forces in the main deck instead of charm, like definitely a thing, because then that opens up your mana base back to playing some number of caverns and univaults and maybe like less groves. It's the only thing. It's like, yeah, this is really, really demanding on your blue source. This card is very, very powerful, and we definitely saw its value many times, especially against humans. I think this was a very, really dangerous card. Yeah, there were just a lot of times like this will 2-for-1 the opponent like every time that you cast it. It's just against stuff like Living End, it's a little slow. But the thing is, like, Force is also a little bit slow against that deck too. Because, like, if they're on the play, then they can still kill you before you even get to cast Force in their Living End. Because they can just, like, outburst on your upkeep before you get the 3rd mana for this. So, it's a little bit rough. And then I do think Aether Gust deserves some slots here, though. It hedges against a lot of stuff that we have trouble with, like Primeval Titan and Fury, and even Crash of Rhine, or the Crash, or what is it, Crashing Footfall. So I think two copies of this is fine. Maybe we don't need all 4 Skydivers though. If depends on how we want to hedge for Hammer. So I could consider maybe cutting like a Vision and a Skydiver. Maybe cut like Borrowers for some relics or something like that. Um, there's a lot of ways you can tweak this. Like definitely Curse Catcher is a good option. So I don't know. Overall, like I'm happy with it. I think that this shell, like where we're playing, Subtlety, and like we have more card advantage stuff, like that definitely helps. Like Vision, we definitely grinded some with Vision. We saw this draw us a lot of cards against like the rack deck that was just devastating against them. Archmage's Charm similarly devastating against the right decks because it's always 2-for-1s, and there are a lot of times where we're running out of gas and we need something to help us cross the finish line. So I think moving Merfolk in the direction where we're making use of these kind of like super value cards, definitely good. And that's why another thing I like the Thieving Skydiver for, because it's another super value card, especially against a lot of Urza Saga stuff. Thieving Skydiver against the right decks is just like devastating. You just take like a construct from them. That's one less thing that you have to worry about attacking you. And sometimes like you just steal like a construct with a Shadow Spear on it, and you get to attack, or you can even just steal the spear and put it on a Svyelun or something. It can be just really good. So yeah, there's definitely 2-for-1 value in this. Svyelun's obviously helped a lot with that, and it helps make up for the card loss when you have to play stuff like Subtlety and Force of Negation. So those are my thoughts on this for now. I don't know what we're going to play next week. I'll have to wait until we get closer to there. I have been thinking about maybe playing a league with Tron, because, it'd be fun to be the villain for a week. But, Burn is still up in the list. Unfortunately, I wanted to play, like, Empire Ashi's Prowess list, but my budget does not allow for me to rent fucking Ragavans, because I can either have the entire rest of the deck or 4 Ragavans. I don't have enough to rent both of them, so that's not going to be an option. But there are other stuff that I want to look at, so we'll see what we come up with for next week. But anyway, I would like to thank everybody for being here. Actually, you know what, let's see who's here right now. Who is still in the chat, because I still need some people to help moderate this stuff. I know there are a couple of you still here. You know what, so let's see. I need to pick some people to help. Do I have any volunteers? Let's see, anybody want to? So I'm trying to do this, like, I'm trying to move to a schedule where I do this on, like, either Wednesday or Thursday nights. They're my free nights. So around this time then, it definitely it helps. But I'm still learning a lot of the stuff about Twitch, so yeah, that's okay. There we go. Dogfish and Bishark. I'm giving you mod power, because I know you are both mods in the yeah. I see you in the Merfolk Discord all the time, so I trust you. There we go. Yeah, because that's gonna help. All right. Yeah, chat. Thank you for being with me for this 3 hours. I know it's gonna be another long week, because like I said, Archmage's Charm it's really really grindy card, and it does grindy things in this format, and this deck just makes it like take forever to play it. But we went really low on the clock for a lot of these. It's okay though. I'm getting used to that, having to make better use of the time, because this deck does grind very well. I like that about it. So all right, let's go and raid Dylan. Dylan looks like he's playing. Is he playing like Belcher or something? He's playing like a. All right, let's go take a look. All right, thanks everybody for being here. I appreciate it so much, and I will see you guys again next week. We will play some more stuff. Maybe we'll play Tron. Who knows? So let's go.